Welcome to class. This is Blood Lab 2, and it should be a little bit slower paced than Blood Lab 1, but it's still a summer course, so we're going to be pretty busy. My name is Vivian Tiffany. I've actually taught the lab on campus and online for many years, and then I retired 2 years ago, and I came back last semester after Dr. Tolan left to start teaching this class online. Just a few words about the amount of time we spend on clinical pathology in this program. It has come to, we've come to realize that so many samples are sent to labs nowadays, and the emphasis is on veterinary nurses is cage side and with our patients, and a little less time in the lab. So just for your information, we'll be downgrading this class in the coming years, probably less than a year now, to where we will combine this lecture and this lab into a 4-credit course instead of the 2 separate courses. Blood Lab 1 also. Why am I telling you this after you've taken all of these courses? Because I wanted to let you know that I taught this course online and on campus last semester, and we've come to find the parts that we don't need to emphasize too much. So this course is pared down a little bit. I hope it makes it doable for you this summer. I will let you know what we really want to emphasize each week, so I'll send you an email every Monday morning. Here are my suggestions for getting started. This is our course homepage. I tried to make it look a little summary here, and want to go to course content to begin with. And for sure, you want to take a look at the syllabus. It contains all the information. It's kind of like a contract between you and me for the summer. Really important dates are highlighted there in red. So anytime you need to know about grading or textbooks, etc., that's where it is. By the way, McKernan, I'll give you reading numbers for both 8th and 9th edition. Do not buy a new McKernan for this class. We'll be fine. So make sure you look at the syllabus. The next thing you want to look at, it's really important, is the schedule of modules this summer. And I've got this up here. This is going to be our roadmap this summer. And unfortunately, we do have to do sometimes 2 modules in 1 week, and this week is one of them. So if you'll just see that the week of 5/20, this week, we're going to do our Begin Here and Module 1. And we're going to be doing Module 2. So in parentheses, I have here the due dates for everything for Module 1, just as a reminder, and you'll see that Module 2 also. I did take the discussion out of Intro to Cytology, so it's a little less work this week, but it's still going to be pretty busy. So keep up, and I will send you an email later in the week concerning some of the work from here and definitely the Intro to Cytology. Next week, we can take a little bit of a breather, and we'll be going over the bone marrow exam. Just take a look quickly at our subjects. Basically a review of hematology for here, intro to cytology, because we'll be spending some time in cytology this semester, bone marrow, cytology, all the way down almost to the midterm. Here is where we'll be with the laboratory, and after the midterm, we kind of go off into our own subjects. Immunology, we won't spend a lot of time there at all, but clinical chemistry is very important, electrolytes, endocrinology, and then micro at the end. We're going to make short work of micro this semester. Some of the things I've done is I did take out 3 discussions this summer. There'll be no discussion for Mod 2, 6, and 14. And also, I will have you usually only responding to 1 classmate on discussions rather than 3. I really feel like that 3 was a bit of busy work, and that's when we start to lose interest, or I know I would. So most of the time, unless it's stated in the instructions, it'll just be 1 response per discussion after your initial post. After the schedule, important paperwork is listed here. This is the clinic hours and all the information you usually have to do every semester. And I talked to Debbie Rains this morning, and it is not really ready for you guys until tomorrow, which would be Tuesday, but I will send an email when that is up and running. Also, on proctored examinations for this class, I will let you know that later in the week also. Do not worry about it. I will email you on it. My courses tutorials here is just navigating this learning management system. I'm sure you all are pros by now. And basically, begin here is where I want you to start here on the course. All the begin here information is pretty self-explanatory, and you'll see it in pretty much every single class. The only thing is this, for my class this summer, at the very bottom is our introductions, and I don't think I know any of you, and you don't know me, so please do post an introduction this week at the bottom of begin here. Okay, so our 2 rotations that are due this week are 1 and 2. I will send you an email later on this one, but we got to take things a little bit more slowly here. So as far as interpretation of the hemogram, so if I can get started there. This is a review of last semester in Blood Lab 1, so the white cells and the red cells. We're not going to spend a lot of time going over them. We're going to just basically hit them and keep going. So what I like about this rotation is you guys learned all the numbers, what's normal, what's not normal last semester. However, let's put it together for the whole picture of the patient. And that's what I think is kind of fun. That's the fun part of hematology in my estimation. You will do introduction to module 1, and basically every module will have an introduction here. It'll tell you exactly what to do this week. It's all listed here, and you can link to the different assignments also. So interpretation of the hemogram, the lecture notes is here. I could have gone in another way, but yeah, actually I want to. Hold on. Okay, back up a little bit. Intro will tell you how to, navigate the entire module. This week, the lecture notes there are 3 of them to go through. This is going to be mostly a review on red cells and platelets, but definitely pay attention to these last 2. They're heavily used on the quiz, and you're going to need them for the case study that you have to do this week too. Just go through these first. And then I would do the study questions, the module study questions, which you're familiar with. As soon as you put them in the Dropbox, your finished answers, the answers will pop up to you, okay? So as soon as you put your assignment in the Dropbox, the answers will become visible for you. At that point, I would actually do either the quiz or this case study. It's kind of a fun case study. I can give you a little bit more info on it later in the week. So it's a little heavy on assignments this week. Your discussion is here. I do want you to do it. There won't be a discussion for Module 2. So that is how you're going to get started. I will not talk to you about Module 2 right now. We've got too much at the beginning of the week, but I will email you later. If you have any questions, please email me. It's what I'm here for. I'm pretty good about answering email several times a day, all 7 days of the week. So welcome to class. I know you have Elaine for the lab. If you have any questions at all, let me know, because that was my class for about 15 years. So anyway, let me know. I'm really glad you're in class, and we'll get through this. Don't worry. Bye.